Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Today, we are going to be taking a look at a house, and this house is called Hendraheim. Hendraheim, let me show you where it is on the map, is right up here, right over here, right on the map. So it's within kind of the vicinity of Falkreath, but not really. I guess it is in Falkreath, maybe more towards the Reach. But once you reach level 10, you will get this, the Warrior's Challenge. Let's read it. Long ago, my ancestors built a great hall on the mountainside, north of Bile Gulch Mine. They called it Hendraheim, a warrior's home that rivaled Sovngarde itself. As the last of my clan, I wish to bequeath this home to a true warrior and a fellow Nord. I've heard you're a worthy fighter, but I would like you to prove it with your blade. Edvina Shieldhearth. So I'm actually right here next to a dragon mound, but in order to actually get here, some way to get up here. Now, luckily it was just right there. Now, she can be a little tough, right? What it is, you'll usually see her out here. You get a deer. Come here, Lydia. Come here, Lydia. I will need your help with this. Your help with this. All right. So you can say, I have come to accept your challenge. I have received your letter. Are you a fool to challenge me? So I said, I have come to accept your challenge.
I understand.
Now I'm using the alternate elven armor sets.
Fight or die well.
And she will be having, and she does have an enchanted sword, so do be careful of that. But if you have a sword called, or like the Ebony Blade, it will heal you very, very instantly. Well, not instantly, but over time. Now you just need to get the key to Hendraheim. When the world was young, things were simpler. It was us or them. We fought to survive, and in death we found glory. Now we fight our own shield sisters and brothers for banners that change with the wind. When I killed Heric on the battlefield, I vowed not to take up arms again. I found honor in this choice, but shame in its consequence. The bards do not sing tales of those who die in their homes, slain by time. If I am to see him again, I must stand eye to eye with Sun on the Whalebone Bridge and earn my place in the Hall of Valor. I miss you, brother. Wait for me in Sovngarde. So I'm going to actually take a little bit of a screenshot. Come here, Lydia. Go behind here. That'll give me a little bit of a screenshot. This will give me something to crow about. I'm kidding. No. But I wanted to get a little good little screenshot. Get the tree in there and everything. Go. Right. So, in typical House Showcase fashion, Vidrir House Showcase fashion, let's go from the outside and work our way in. So, When you first come to this home, you will notice a forge. Forge area, craft all your stuff. So you have the grindstone, you have a workbench, you have chest for storage, forge, 2 barrels for more storage, tanning rack, static barrel storage, smelter. You have a stable. Stable for like your horses and stuff. You have in my nose. You have stable, more hay. And obviously there's this tree. What did she actually have on her? Oh, okay, so this is actually a Nordic sword, but mine is actually custom textured, or retextured and everything, remeshed or whatever. Yeah. So you have your Solomon, and you have your rabbits and pheasants. And then there is Sunderstone Gorge. I believe I already did a video on that location. I'm actually not too sure. But anyways, there's not much to the outside, but it's what's on the inside that is immediately evident, that gets us going. So let's start from right and work our way left. We have weapon racks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapon racks. You have steel plate gauntlets in case you wanted some stuff. You have varieties of the faith of the empire, of faith in the empire. Okay. I like the custom textures too. This is actually pretty cool. I know the Creation Club houses are like considered the not, you get them too early basically, and whereas homes like Breeze Home and Proudspire Manor make homes like this look like a cakewalk. Or homes like this make it look like Burndom, right? Where Proudspire Manor or Breeze Home, right? When you upgrade those, like for instance, the perfect example that I've ever heard was Tundra Homestead, which I've also done a video on, and Breeze Home. Breeze Home, with all of its upgrade, is basically the equivalent of Tundra Homestead is, and in my personal opinion, Tundra Homestead should be more expensive. You know, it really should. Because if it's going to be 7,500 gold, that's basically the equivalent of Breeze Home. And it's too nice. Because my thing is, and this is like my one major criticism, is that some of the homes... Now look, I understand like Bloodstone Manor is a good one, Hendraheim is a good one, but Proudspire Tundra Homestead is one of those homes that are like, you know, it is what it is. So you have your alchemy lab and enchanting table. I like Sky King's custom textures, actually. I like that. This is from Skyland Bits and Bobs, actually. The custom chairs. You can indeed... I guess this is a broken sword. Mannequins. Now, you may not know this, or you may not remember this, or if you probably don't know it, like if you're new to the channel. But maybe you do. If you haven't played the original Skyrim or the early builds of Skyrim Special Edition, for the longest time, until Bethesda finally patched it out, the mannequins would move, and they would sometimes teleport when you would go through loading screens. It would sometimes teleport, like this mannequin would move, all of a sudden he would be like over in the main hall. It was very, you know, unsettling to say the least. You have your display case, weapon rack, weapon plaque, 3 weapon plaques, 6 weapon plaques, more mannequins, more display cases. These are block. Block. You can read that yourself. I'm not going to. That is Hunting Brew Meadery. This is, I think, your follower children's bedroom. Actually, not too sure. Hold on. No. Here is your safe area, your stuff. Bookshelf for the bookworms of Skyrim. Bookcase, not bookshelf. What am I saying? And this is just a normal old wardrobe. This is for you and your spouse and 2 kids. I think that's meat all over the place. This is not static clutter. I think this home was made by Eleonora. Could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments section below if you remember. Nice table for 4. Now, I think the last part of the home... Yep, there it is. And this has all of your, your unsavories, I should say. You have this Bow of the Stag Prince, the Bloodskull Blade, the Champion's Cudgel, the Dwarven Blackbow Fate, Blood Scythe, Soul Render, Hoarfrost. And if you don't know what Hoarfrost is, it's basically a pickaxe that you get from Azadal's quest. I will eventually do that. You will have all the Paragons and all of the bugs in a jar, which is very much a conspiracy that was solved years ago by Camelworks. Rest in peace to that man. But if you don't know, Camelworks, like, for the longest time, one of the conspiracies, there are many conspiracies. It's like, oh, well, what, did it have something to do with this? Was like so many conspiracies surrounding the bugs in the jar. And then Camelworks did his due diligence at the time and reached out to someone at Bethesda. And what he said was that it was a very early design. It was supposed to have something like fantastic, right? A quest attached to it. However, when they finished designing the bugs in the jar, the quest designers at the time, and this was like very early on in Skyrim's development, according to the developer, that they didn't think it was worth their time, and so they just scrapped the idea. However, because the assets and everything were already created, they decided to keep them into the game. And so they serve nothing. They serve absolutely nothing, but it's kind of like, it's basically bragging rights if you find all of them, essentially. There it is. It's bragging rights. You have the Ebony Blade, the Rueful Axe, Volendrung. You have all of the Dragon Priest Mask. You have... I already did a video on Sucrosis. I did a video on every single one of these and everything. And then cloning how to get Chronarch as well. But Mirak, obviously, you get him during the main quest of the Dragonborn DLC. Azadal is... You have to cough up a huge chunk of coin in order to even unlock his tomb in the first place. And can't remember where he's at. And obviously Sucresos, I always say Sucrosis. Sucresos is in Bloodskull Barrow. And you not only get his mask, but he also gets the Bloodskull Blade as well. So there is that. And then you have the Dawnbreaker, the Dragon Bane, Mason Black Ball, more mannequins. You have all of the claws. And yeah, and I think these are just normal weapon racks and mannequins. Anyways, guys, that is about it. into the I like small houses like this and everything. But yeah, I decided not to do I decided not to do the Hendraheim quest or house showcase. I waited so long to do it too. But I decided not to do it on my main profile, and because this is mostly my test profile and everything like that, you know. But I don't know what else is there. I know there's the Saints and Seducers. I think you get a unique weapon from that. Oh no, yeah, you get the Amber Armor set. Um, I think. Um, I'll probably do a video on that soon. Oh, and then there's also Forgotten Seasons. I think there's Shigoras. Oh. Anyways, I'm yapping. I'm yammering. And, but yeah, obviously, you know, I'm trying to get all through all of the Creation Club stuff as I can. But I think I'm almost done. Oh, yeah, there's a couple more. There's the Dragon Scale alternate armor set, which I have not, which I did a couple years ago at this point, but I need to redo it again. Can't remember if there's anything else. Oh, and then there's the Spell Knight armor set. I'll probably do a video on that. I think that's it. I'm not gonna look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Maybe. But I don't know. Anyways, guys, I'm not gonna waste your time. Look, I'm sure I'm not wasting your time, but you know what I mean. I will catch y'all later. If you did enjoy, if you found this video helpful, subscribe and like the video. Helps the algorithm out. It certainly helps me out a ton. Like I said in the last video, all these videos, these Creation Club armor videos, will be out on my channel. I'm just trying to remember which ones I haven't done already. I'd have to look at the playlist and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.